There are photosynthetic old men, though. Yeah. And viruses that activate when you speak a specific language. Anyway, this is... Get the salt shakers ready, because I think this is where it's going to start.
Jack, I've been watching how you fight.
It sucks ass.
It looks like you've remembered the way you used to kill in the old days. Or is it one of the S3 plan's proud achievements?
What are you talking about?
Also, apparently the original MGS2
as a complete
says Raiden there
surprise
instead
when
of Jack.
Ocelot discovered the S3 data from GW. Not a bad idea, though. Using fire to fight fire, creating the perfect assassin to retire Solid Snake's brother. S3 stands for Solid Snake Simulation. It's a development program to artificially reproduce Solid Snake, the perfect warrior. The result is a Foxhound Commando. When Foxhound no longer exists, a simulated Solid Snake shaped by VR regimen. Sound like someone you know, Jack? I'm sorry to see you reduced to one of the Patriots' puppets. But I've made use of you, and their plan too. Solid Snake's sudden appearance, your arrival, it was obvious the Patriots were among my ranks. I had to smoke out the agent before the mission entered the final phase. You came in handy, as bait. Jack, those days during the Civil War were as real as they come. Every day was absolute, split between life and death. You ran from it, and now you've been led back to war by something less than real.
Check out my ice skates, aren't they cool?
No more games, Jack. At least you know. There's no reason to keep you alive now.
I use the most excessive force possible.
I've given you a worthy opponent, at least. But now, you should die as the little Jackie boy I once knew.
That sound effect is amazing. They use that in so much shit. So we're in the rectum of Arsenal Gear now. So we didn't just get vored. We're getting scattered out too. Ugh. All right. I gotta use Stinger missiles. Yeah, we got full toward through Arsenal Gear. We gotta Stinger this. Now the amount you have to fight depends on the difficulty. Apparently on hard mode, I think you have to fight like 12 of them. I think it's like 9 here. Oh, Snake's probably not going to answer either.
Lolly lule low. Lolly lule low. Lolly lule low.
You're so helpful, Colonel. Thank you.
I'm not home right now. Please leave.
Yeah, there's the fucked up face.
Beep.
Beep.
Mind the gap. Weapon mode SOCOM level 1. Destroy all targets to reach the goal. Number of targets, 3. I say again, your duty is to infiltrate Zanzibar land and seize Kill Mark, an abducted Czechoslovakian biologist.
That's the plot of Metal Gear 2.
Get real.
Want it? Colonel going, bro, I'm dead, yeah.
Snake, they've input both detonation codes. The only way to stop the launch now is to use the card key to re-input the codes.
I like that we're getting all the ones I missed.
That reminds me, I saw Kubayama the other day in Chibonigi. He said to give you his bets. Snake, take the power plant out. Set C4 explosives on 4 key points to destroy the structure. Snake, destroy the power plant's main turbine. It's located in the B1 floor of the plant.
So,
break into the B1 floor.
Notice the S3 program, the solid snake simulation. That's why the kernel, the fake kernel here, the AI, keeps bringing up stuff relating to Snake's past missions and the VR stuff.
Raiden? I'm eating right now. Get back to me later. Variety level 7. Shoot down the space invaders. Training will have to be postponed if we are invaded by UFOs. Snake, there's a fork in the conveyor belt. The machine is automatically sorting cargo according to some system. Take a good look at the device.
There's one really long one that references something from the Game Boy Color Metal Gear game.
Big boss here. Enter the track.
Enter.
On the bridge to the right. Over. Communicator entertainment program.
Yeah, here it is.
2.5.
It's the whole script of the first,
Here in the city where dreams come true and desires rule, something is being bought, sold, and thrown away, even as we speak. But behind the scenes of business as usual, the nefarious JE Corporation lines its already bloated coffers with profits from worthless products. As JE swindles yet another innocent into purchasing high-priced junk, the FBI mobilizes a top-secret task force to put a stop to the menace. Now, the city's best-kept secret spy is out there, briefed and ready to protect the people from JE, the catalog of conspiracy. Just call him 2.5.
I like how they had to put 2.5 in quotation in parentheses next to it.
Snake, like Shakespeare said, naught's had, all's spent. Where our desire is got without content.
Capitalism in the game, yeah.
Means that your desire can get you into trouble if you're not careful. That goes for items too. Don't get too greedy, or you might be sorry. Be careful, Snake.
So much dialogue.
You wouldn't be trying to give yourself a bogus score using some ingenious trick with you. That's just about as low as anyone could possibly stoop. I can't believe you sometimes. Actually, there is something I have been meaning to...
Wait, is this... Yeah. Alright, I think we're getting repeats now. I don't know, I like Metal Gear 2. Yeah, Metal Gear 2 is good.
Snake, take the power plant.
Okay, yeah, looks like we've exhausted that. Otacon, you got anything for me?
Right, aim for Ray's head section with the Stinger missiles.
Okay. No, I didn't mean to do that. Stick and move. Stick and move. Not like that. Look in the background. Look how many of those fucking things there are. don't got a lot of health refill here. They do come up here. There's a ration there now. And I died. Never mind.
Raiden, come in. Raiden.
So long, Gay Bowser. Hey, Ephraim. I got to this part pretty quickly. Don't worry. You came just in time to see me get stuck on it for the next hour. There's no save point after this, right? Like, I can't save before the final fight, because I only got an hour left to stream tonight. I featured an insane number of... Yeah, on the highest difficulty, I think you have to fight all of them, don't you? Like, literally every single one of those in the background. Oh, that's a cheap shot. Damn it!
Raiden, are you all right? Raiden? Raiden!
Coming from that direction. Why? Why was it coming from the opposite direction that it was fired from? Cool. Didn't know about that. Oh, I did, actually. Never mind. Oh, what? Trash. Trash fight.
What's wrong? Raiden! Raiden!
Trash fight. Why are they allowed to send two things at you at once? Right. Hit them in the legs first and the head. I mean, okay. But by the time it gets back up, you already lost your advantage. So I'm kind of confused at what benefit there is to hitting the legs. overload. Why? Why not lock on there? Oh, I think it does more damage if you shoot the leg first. Okay. Maybe there's a point to that. Yeah, okay. Alright, now I see what's going on here. Alright, this fight went from impossible to, like, way more manageable now. There's more rations dropped, though.
Raiden, come in. Raiden.
This is fucking rough, though, for normal mode. Okay, there's a period where you can't hit them when they're about to be the next one to jump up. Oh, no, 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 no. Hey, One Bird, thank you for the raid. How you doing tonight? We were streaming. That's 4 down. Oh my god, there's more than 6? No! Hope the stream's going well for you. I mean, it was. I don't think it's really going that well anymore. No. Why? Why those missiles? This is, north side of bullshit here. Okay, I need to kill all of them. I only needed to kill 6 or 5. I think that was 6. I got scared when I saw up to 7 of them show up. Woo! You have to fight 20 of them on extreme. Yeah. It's ridiculous.
I expected a little more fight than that.
Yeah, we got some cutscenes. Let me give you a shout out while this is going on. Woo! Thank you for the raid, though. I appreciate you playing Balatro. Nice. Cool. Also, there's a very real chance the game will crash during the credits. There's nothing I can do about that.
Oh, but don't do this! They'll know!
I'll hold them off. Give you time to get away.
What about you? This is suicide!
Your nanomachines, they're transmitting your vital signs to the Patriots. If you die, my child dies. You understand?
The child.
I see.
Babby.
So that's why you sold your troops out to me.
Boss looks frustrating. It was until I realized you could hit the legs to make it take way more damage.
Weren't they your comrades?
No, not just comrades. Family.
Huh?
I know I'm going to hell, but at least my child.
I applaud your attitude. If you have a death wish, I'll be happy to accommodate you.
Couldn't hear you over those explosions. Anyway. Really match the all caps exclamation there, but yeah.
Enjoy the show, Jack. Let's pick up where we left off. What's going on? What's wrong with it?
AI, GW, it's out of control.
Fuck.
What?
I'm reading an abnormal impulse cascade throughout the neural network. I can't shut it down.
What happened?
Maybe some kind of virus.
The Patriots?
I don't know.
Ocelot, what have you been up to?
It's too late. Arsenal's system control is going haywire. It's on an emergency ascent course.
So we were still in Arsenal that whole time. I always thought you were, like, up on top of it, and that's, like, the sky up there, but no, apparently this is just a giant room that houses all the Metal Gear Rays. It's engaging in muscle inflation. Wow, this is loud. I have the volume set to, like, 18%. And this is, like, peaking. It's probably hard to hear me over the... There we go.
Damn the Patriots!
I didn't even try to dodge that.
You still have some use.
I've captured Snake.
Snake?
Bring him in.
The... So there is a save point here. Okay. Well, that's good, I guess.
Are you awake yet, Jack? GW, the Arsenal AI is corrupted beyond repair. I admit that I underestimated you. I'll squeeze the answers out of you instead, my son.
Whoa! Oh, it's going down really fast. I can't do anything here. It's just...
What do you hope to hear? You know he doesn't know anything.
It's not him I want the answers from.
What do you mean?
That's not your business.
Oh, really? It so happens I have some business of my own to attend to.
Planning to hijack Arsenal?
Huh?
You were going to screw me over, weren't you?
Who talked? Ocelot?
Not exactly. I was the one who used Ocelot to suggest
Oh,
the
Ocelot's
idea
here.
to you in the first place.
What?
I was planning to give you Arsenal to begin with.
Why the uncharacteristic generosity?
I'm no philanthropist. Arsenal is far from impregnable. It needs other Metal Gears as guards, a huge payload of warheads, and full air, sea, and land support to function efficiently. Against a large attack force without support, Arsenal is nothing more than a gigantic coffin. Seizing Arsenal gear was never the real objective.
What was your objective then?
Yeah, I don't want to know how long that choke sequence was in extreme mode.
Names of the Patriots.
Yeah, those dudes wanted to
They
off
were
him.
planning to extend their control to digital information flow with GW and Arsenal. That means the information they want to filter out is contained in GW, including that list of the highest 12 members of the Patriots Wiseman's Committee.
And once you knew who they were, you would cross out their names one by one, while we, with our useless arsenal, drew their fire.
Very good.
You were using us all along.
Were you any different?
But your plans hit a snag with GW destroyed, hasn't it?
No, there is another way.
Really? But we have our own plans to carry out. We'll take the arsenal since you don't care for it anyway. The purified hydrogen bomb is ready to go.
A nuclear strike won't stop them.
It will damage their power source. The mindless masses that they control. First things first.
Money.
Of course. That was what you wanted. I won't stop you. Good luck.
Thanks, but I have quite enough of that. What exactly do you find so funny?
Charades usually are humorous.
But
I wouldn't have minded watching some more of it, but we're running a little short on time.
What are you talking about?
Everything you've done here has been scripted. A little exercise set up by us.
Exercise?
The S3 plan was conceived as a means to produce soldiers on par with Solid Snake. That's what I told you. But the VR training the boy was put through is not the meat of the project. You think this little terrorist incident is your own doing, Solidus? This is the S3 training kernel. An orchestrated recreation of Shadow Moses.
What?
Ames and the President's deaths. The ninja.
It's
a computer virus that mimics Foxdie.
It's really funny that this game
Did you really think
has a plot point of mimicking Metal Gear Solid when Metal Gear Solid mimics Metal Gear 2's plot like so heavily. It's almost like a parody of itself.
I arranged for the appearance of the ninja as well. As for the President, although Johnson realized what was going on, he played out his allotted part. As for the computer virus, it's a digital counterpart of Foxdie. It was also designed to eliminate every scrap of information regarding the Patriots from GW. Your plan was invalidated even before execution.
I remember swimming or shitty bomb disposal missions in MGS1. Well, to be fair, that's more based on Raiden's experiences.
A different story. He's one of our own people. A sort of examiner we hired to test the boy's progress before letting him tackle the exercise proper. We had to arrange for Stillman's presence to coax the maniac into agreeing. If the boy had allowed the big shell to be destroyed, this exercise would have ended there. The project has no room for failures.
What do you mean?
Given the right situation, the right story, anyone can be shaped into Snake. Even rookies can fight like men of experience. An instant creation of genius. And this training kernel will provide more than enough data to formulate such a program. You, Dead Cell, Olga, You're all nothing but pawns placed to create the perfect simulation. Solidus.
Like 10D chess
and the
being
boy
played
were
here.
selected because your relationship resembles the one between Snake and Big Boss. Fortune, you and the rest of Dead Cell stand in for the Foxhound squad that Snake took on in Shadow Moses. You're the most impressive collection of freaks outside of Foxhound. We've gone to a lot of trouble to set you up against the boy. That story about purified hydrogen bombs is just the tip of the iceberg. The project was already underway when I sunk that tanker, along with your old man 2 years ago. Throwing your husband in the brig was a part of it too. You were told that the eradication of Dead Cell 6 months ago was an act of the Patriots. We provoked and encouraged your
I only claimed 40 chess so many times before it turns into a load of BS. I just really hate this plot twist.
vengeance.
I mean, this plot twist
Just
becomes
as
important to the rest of the series, doesn't it? Not saying it's great, but...
Orchestrated?
Except for the appearance of the real Solid
He
Snake.
was never part of the simulation.
I wonder now who sent for you.
All our misfortune was just a part of their project?
Oh yeah, Vamp isn't dead. I forgot about that. he still isn't dead. He shows up again in
How?
MGS4.
You're no Lady Luck. You have nothing that we didn't.
This game did nothing to imply he actually died when you shot him on the tanker.
What?
Anyway, Fortune got shot somehow.
Do you know why no bullet could hit you? It wasn't magic or some new age mumbo jumbo. Certainly wasn't your psychic talents. It was all staged by the Patriots.
Staged?
You were being shielded by the electromagnetic weapons technology that the Patriots developed. Your Dead Cell comrades loved your father and husband. We needed a pathetic wretch like you to keep them focused. You've been our puppet all along, just like Olga.
No.
You were hamming it up as the tragic heroine, thanks to the script that the Patriots wrote for you. Pure self-indulgence, absorbed in your own misfortune. You couldn't get enough of the drama.
I could have died whenever I wanted to.
Yeah, you just didn't try taking your own life.
Thought I got her in the heart.
It missed.
Now I remember. Your heart's on the right. Waste of metal, my dear, but your luck's run out.
Telling you, piranhas, yeah.
This is the little gizmo. There's no such thing as miracles or the supernatural. Only cutting
Don't worry
edge
about Psycho
technology.
Mantis. Or the Fear. Or Quiet, or The End. No such thing as supernatural. Or Vamp. I don't know how he doesn't die, but he just doesn't die. Part where it's all repeated MGS1. Good job. You have recurring characters or plot elements. Totally rehashed. Nanomachines, parasites. It's just how bisexuality works, yeah. I didn't get that codec. I don't know when you're supposed to call Snake to get that one. But yeah, I mean, it's going to be a long time, if ever, before I ever stream MGS4. If it ever comes to a platform that isn't PS3.
Arsenal. And clean up the refuse from the exercise.
So I don't mind saying that Vamp shows up again in MGS4. He is not, in fact, dead at all. Before meeting Peter. Oh, wow, so like early on. Like real early on, okay.
How's this then? Damn.
Fortune!
You idiot! Get the hell away from there!
That's not how this works. He literally just told you.
Your luck's run out. Take your reward. It's all the payload Ray has. Die!
Everybody down!
Perhaps she could still stand. She still got shot in the lung.
What the? Impossible!
She is Lady Luck.
My name is Helena Dolph Jackson, the daughter of a proud and noble soldier. I can see my family again.
I like how solid. I like how Ocelot like looks down at the Metal Gear to do that.
Try this instead.
You just said you used all the payload.
No! No! No, not now!
Brothers! Liquid!
Liquid.
I've been waiting for this! It can't be. I've been inside this arm all along, waiting for the right time to awaken. You were inside Ocelot? Yes, a sleeper in the arm of a Patriot spy.
It was you 2 years ago?
Exactly. I was controlling him.
I could somehow alter his
Snake,
vocal
it was
cords.
I that leaked information about Arsenal to your partner and got you out here.
What?
You're the only one that can free me. After all... I'm off to bury the Patriots for good.
You know where they are? How?
Why do you think I chose Ocelot as my host? But before I go, I have a family matter to settle with both of you. There's room for only one Snake and one big boss.
Like how Raiden has no part in this whatsoever.
Time to say goodbye.
This is even more BS. I mean,
Damn.
it's. I would say it's almost. I don't want to comment on it too much, but MGS4 takes like it adds a weird twist to that too.
Liquid,
Hey, Snake! You coming?
You want to talk about shit that makes no sense? Watch how the scene... Watch where the scene ends up. Yeah, there were cuts into the final days of development. So Arsenal gear has now crashed into New York City, but it crashes into like the financial district, which is like really far inland from where it was heading. Like the point of impact where they stopped here makes no sense.
Federal Hall.
What are you laughing at?
Anyway, this is how New York City accurately looks at most times. Cloudy and drab. Especially in the winter. Well, it's spring here, but...
That's right. George Washington took office as the first president of the United States of America 200 years ago today. And it happened right here. We were going to declare another independence. The dawn of a new nation. Here. The end of the Patriots' secret rule. Liberation of this country. This was where it was supposed to begin. This is where freedom could have been born.
All you want is power at any cost.
Jack, it's not power.
So this is what, 1976?
What I wanted to take back from the Patriots are things like freedom, civil rights, opportunities. The founding principles of this country. Everything that's about to be wiped out by their digital censorship. Jack, listen to me. We're all born with an expiration date. No one lasts forever. Life is nothing but a grace period for turning the best.
No, Jack, the translator gaffed.
into the next generation.
It's April 30th, 2009 in this game.
The data of life is transferred from parent to child. That's how it works. But we have no heirs, no legacy.
We cannot breathe.
We brothers are called les enfants terribles. Cloned from our father, with the ability to reproduce conveniently engineered out. What is our legacy if we cannot pass the torch? Proof of our existence, a mark of some sort. When the torch is passed on from parent to child, it extends beyond DNA. Information is imparted as well. All I want is to be remembered by other people, by history. The Patriots are trying to protect their power, their own interests.
You were
by
president.
controlling the digital flow of information. I want my memory, my existence to remain. Unlike an intron of history, I will be remembered as an exon. That will be my legacy, my mark in history. But the Patriots would deny us even that.
I'd say you made a pretty big mark in the city right now.
Triumph over the Patriots. And liberate us all. And we will become the Sons of Liberty.
Raiden, are you receiving? We're still here.
How's that possible? The AI was destroyed.
Only GW.
Whatever. Who are you?
To begin with, we're not what you'd call human. Over the past 200 years, a kind of consciousness formed layer by layer in the crucible of the White House.
Politics.
It's not unlike the way
My Metal Gear game, come on.
4 billion years ago. The White House was our primordial soup, a base of evolution.
I'd say evolution did a hard pivot.
Very disciplined in morality that America
since 2009.
so often. How can anyone hope to eliminate us? As long as this nation exists, so will we.
Cut the crap! If you're immortal, why would you take away individual freedoms and censor the net?
Jack, don't be silly.
Don't you know that our plans have your interests, not ours, in mind?
What?
Jack, listen carefully, like a good boy.
The mapping of the human genome was completed early this
Just to
century.
clarify, that is not the real Rose, that is an AI Rose. But the Rose we were talking to, this entire game was the real
We
Rose.
started with genetic engineering, and in the end, we succeeded in digitizing life itself.
But there are things not covered by genetic information.
What do you mean?
Human memory,
Not a chance.
ideas, culture, history.
Genes don't contain any record of human history.
Is it something that should not be passed on? Should that information be left at the mercy of nature?
We've always kept records of our lives, through words, pictures, symbols, from tablets to books.
Not you, you're not
But
a
all
person.
the information was inherited by later generations. A small percentage of the whole was selected and processed, then passed on. Not unlike genes, really.
That's what history is, Jack.
But in the current digitized world, trivial information is accumulating every second, preserved in all its triteness, never fading, always accessible.
Rumors about petty issues, misinterpretations, slander.
All this junk data, preserved in an unfiltered state, growing at an alarming rate.
It will only slow down social progress, reduce the rate of evolution.
Right? You seem to think that our plan is one of censorship.
Are you telling me it's not?
You're being silly. What we propose to do is not to control content, but to create
Yeah, cat memes make you
context.
dumb.
Create
I mean, let's be honest, Metal Gear Rising takes that lesson to like a whole new level.
Flaws, and selectively rewards development of convenient half-truths. Just look at the strange juxtapositions of morality around you.
Billions spent on new weapons in order to humanely murder other humans.
Check the internet lately.
Lots of criminals are given more respect than the privacy of their victims.
Although there are people suffering in poverty, huge donations are made to protect endangered species. Everyone grows up being told the same thing.
Be nice to other people.
But beat out the competition.
You're special. Believe in yourself and you will succeed.
But it's obvious from the start that only a few can succeed.
Whatever.
You exercise your right to freedom, and this is the result. All rhetoric to avoid conflict and protect each other from hurt. The untested truths, spun by different interests, continue to churn and accumulate in the sandbox of political correctness and value systems.
Everyone withdraws into their own small gated community, afraid of a larger forum. They stay inside their little ponds.
Like Blue Sky, they don't want to they want to stay in their safe echo chambers and not engage in people who want them dead because of
Neither
woke.
clash nor mix. No one is invalidated, but nobody is right.
God, this game really did predict a lot, huh?
Take place here. The world is being engulfed in truth.
How did Kojima know this shit was gonna happen?
Ends, not with a bang, but a whimper.
We're trying to stop that from happening.
It's our responsibility as rulers. Just as in genetics, unnecessary information and memory must be filtered out.
He just read 1984, that's all. Yeah, I guess so. It's the
And you
playbook.
think you're
It really is the
qualified to
playbook.
decide what's necessary and not?
Absolutely. Who else could wade through the sea of garbage you people produce, retrieve valuable truths, and even interpret their meaning for later generations?
That's what it means to create context.
I'll decide for myself what to believe and what to pass on.
But is that even your own idea?
I like how,
Or
you know,
something
Solidus
Steve
is just
told
standing
you.
there while Raiden's
That's
having this
proof of your
conversation.
incompetence right there. You lack the qualifications to exercise free will.
That's not true. I have the right.
Does something like a self exist inside of you?
That which you call self serves as nothing more than a mask to cover your own being.
In this era of ready-made truths, self is just something used to preserve those positive emotions that you occasionally feel.
Another possibility is that self is a concept you conveniently borrowed under the logic that would endow you with some sense of strength.
That's crap!
Is it? Would you prefer that someone else tell you? All right then. Explain it to him.
Jack, you're simply the best. And you got there all by yourself.
Oh, what happened? Do you feel
Definitely
lost?
not.
Why not try a bit of soul searching?
Exactly.
Don't think you'll find anything, though.
Ironic that although self is something that you yourself fashioned, every time something goes wrong, you turn around and place the blame on something else.
It's not my fault. It's not your fault.
In denial, you simply resort to looking for another, more convenient truth in order to make yourself feel better.
Leaving behind in an instant the so-called truth you once embraced.
Should someone like that be able to decide what is truth?
Should someone like you even have the right to decide?
You've done nothing but abuse your freedom.
You don't deserve to be free.
We're not the ones smothering the world. You are.
The individual is supposed to be weak, but far from powerless. A single person has the potential to ruin the world.
And the age of digitized communication has given even more power to the individual. Too much power for an immature species.
Building a legacy involves figuring out what is wanted and what needs to be done for
Holy
that goal.
Jesus
All
Christ, this is
you
still
used
going
to
on.
struggle with.
You would
Now,
think an AI would be capable of summarizing this shit.
After all.
Like we're forced to see every time you go to any web page
Human
now.
Thought, human behavior?
Of course. Anything can be quantified nowadays. That's what this exercise was designed to prove.
You fell in love with me just as you were meant to, after all. Isn't that right, Jack?
Ocelot was not told the whole truth, to say the least.
We rule an entire nation. Of what interest would a single soldier, no matter how able, be to us?
The S3 plan does not stand for solid snake simulation. What it does stand for is selection for societal sanity.
Keep in mind this is an AI. This AI is a human creation, yeah.
Will and consciousness. S3 is not you, a soldier trained in the image of Solid Snake. It is a method, a protocol that created a circumstance that made you what you are.
That ain't my footage. I use the RF blade the entire or
So
the
you
F
see,
whatever
we're the
blade.
S3, not you.
HF blade. I use that the entire time. They got a game over in the fake game over.
What you experienced was the final test of its effectiveness.
That's crazy.
You heard what President Johnson said.
Get real.
The Arsenal's GW system is the key to their supremacy.
GW stands for George Washington, by the way.
Was to establish.
Yeah, they never actually bring that up, but there's like a bunch of other AIs that have presidential initials as well.
Shadow Moses as a paradigm for the exercise.
At this rate, I'm not going to have time for the final fight here.
Fantasy setting.
We chose that backdrop because of its extreme circumstances. It was an optimal test for S3's crisis management capacity. If the model could trigger, control, and solve this, it would be ready for any contingency. And now, we have our proof. Raiden, there are also reasons behind your selection. Solidus raised plenty of other child soldiers. Do you know why we chose you over them? It was because you were the only one who refused to acknowledge the past. All the others remember what they were and pay for it daily.
But you turn your back on everything you don't like. You do whatever you like, see only the things you like, and for yourself alone.
Yes, Rose can attest to that.
You refused to see me for what I was. I lied to you, but I wanted to be caught. You pretended to be understanding, to be a gentleman. You never made a conscious attempt to reach out to me. The only time you did was when I gave you no choice but to do so.
I was just trying not to.
What? Trying not to hurt me? Dear, the one you were trying not to hurt was yourself. Avoiding the truth under the guise of kindness is all that you did. It occurred to you to do nothing but look out for yourself. Even if you claim that it was for my sake, that feeling was nowhere to be seen. In the end, everything was for your sake. I was never part of the picture.
Exactly right. So you see, you're a perfect representative of the masses we need to protect. This is why we chose you. You accepted the fiction we've provided, obeyed our orders, and did everything you were told to. The exercise is a resounding success.
Didn't I tell you that GW was still incomplete? But not anymore, thanks to you.
Your persona, experiences, triumphs, and defeats are nothing but byproducts. The real objective was ensuring that we could generate and manipulate them. It's taken a lot of time and money, but it was well worth it considering the results. I think that's enough talk. It's time for the final exercise. Raiden, take Solidus down.
Think again. I'm through doing what I'm told.
Oh, really? Aren't you forgetting something?
If you die, my child dies.
The termination of vital signals from your nanomachines means the death of Olga's child.
Damn,
Not
even after her own death.
The death of Rose. She's wired the same way.
Rose, does she actually exist?
Of course I do, Jack. You have to believe me.
A lie.
It will be a fight to the death.
Solidus at least wants you dead.
We will collect the necessary data from this last fight. Then we'll consider the exercise closed. So, Jack the Ripper, will it be Solidus, the Patriot's creation, or you, Solidus's creation?
Which, in turn, means the Patriot's creation.
Enjoy yourself.
You're about as low as it gets.
Was Raiden supposed to do anything else? Yeah.
Jack.
Meowdy Karma. Stomach hurt. He also in a bad mood because of 2FA. Oh. Setting it up.
My brothers and I are called monsters. Replicates of evil genes.
Oh, is it because of the Twitch thing?
One of a kind, but still a monster, shaped by a dark and secret history. We need to decide which monstrosity will have the privilege of survival. By the way, Jack, I was the one who killed your parents.
Douche.
I claimed you for my own and raised you as a soldier in the army of the devil. I am your foster father and your worst enemy.
Why?
Because I needed to know whether we were really someone else's creation.
So I had to kill 2 people.
We're repeating history, Jack. Liquid and Solid hunted down Big Boss, trying to sever the tie that bound them to him. Unless you kill me and face your past, Jack, you will never escape. You'll stay in the endless loop. Your own double helix.
Did you say double Felix? No, double helix.
It's time we were both free.
I wanted to not be Big Boss, so I decided to do what Big Boss does, yeah. It was me, Barry. I pissed your pants.
I have other reasons for wanting you dead.
Name 2.
The clues to the Patriots inside GW have been erased, but there are other traces. Inside you.
What?
The information is being carried by the nanomachines in your cerebral cortex, and throughout the neural network they've formed. Brace yourself.
That sound effect again. Is there like no final boss theme, really? So, oh, I actually don't have any other weapons. Where those birds come from? They look like it was that looked like it was the ship. Yeah, I don't know. I mean, we're outside. We're in the financial district apparently, which Doesn't make sense for the Arsenal gear to have crashed this far in. So here's the deal. I know this is an awkward spot. I'm gonna try to finish this. If I can't beat Solidus in the next like 20 minutes, then I'm saving and we're gonna just skip all the cutscenes and get back to this tomorrow night. Because truth be told, I do want to do Snake Tales as well, and I don't know how long those are. But at the very least, I want to make sure I finish the game before Thursday. I got this? I don't know. I've got a lot of things, and this might not be it. And I don't have any healing, so... Yeah, I ain't doing any damage, Chief. And there we go. It's pokey. Eh. Ow! Bitch!
Raiden, you don't have a lot going for you with just your bare hands. You have your own blade. Use it.
Idiot.
Right. Take Solidus down. Think about Olga's child and your Rosemary. You must win.
I mean, you lose, that's on us.
Jack, are you okay? How's your murdering going?
Ooh. Even Rose is the AI now.
Be strong.
Oh, her eyes are
Happens,
white.
Don't forget that my life's at stake too. Try to do something for me for a change.
Ooh. Creepy. Eh. Damn, dude, what'd you eat this morning? That's some fart. Oh, come on. Oh, neat. He doesn't want both now. I've, like, done no damage to him.
Over here.
I can't believe, Platinum Games was like, hey, what if we took this mechanic and made a whole game based on it, and then ended up making it really good? Oh, damn it.
What's wrong with you?
Yeah, you know, I'd like to know that myself, Solidus. Mr. President. I want to leave my mark on the world. Weren't you President of the United States? I mean, a meaningful mark. Solidus Snake was the previous president before the one that died in this game. He went under the name George Sears. Whoa, 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 whoa.
wrong with you?
I'm not... Damn it.
Is that the best you can do?
I thought even if you survive that, Liquid Snake is better. Yeah, he is. I mean, you can't really beat Liquid. He's such a great villain. Though in terms of final bosses, the final boss of 3 is still like top tier. Heh, final boss. Now the swordplay is so janky. It's so weird to do a final boss fight with just the stick. Okay, I should have been able to hit him there. I don't know why that didn't work. Yeah, there's no real comboing. I can't do it. There's no rations are dropping. I had no choice there. I was either gonna bleed out or... Also, the sound effects are glitching again. Single ration. Stick, what are you doing? Attack from his left? R1 to block, yeah, I know. No, L1 to block. Eye patches. Oh.
Is that the best you can do?
Come on.
Hey.
Getting from the back is probably the smartest course of action, though. He's about to roll up. What? It's a Sonic Superstars boss. Ooh. Oh, he went for a combo. Come on, man. What? Ah! Ah! Okay. I mean, it technically is different music, but...
Right. You have to beat Solidus. This is your last duty.
We're not just pawns in some simulation game, you know.
Yes, you are. You're nothing but mere weapons. No different from fighter jets or tanks.
What the?
The old model destroyed 4 years ago was Rex.
The new amphibious model is Ray.
Both of these are the same as the code names used by the U.S. Armed Forces to refer to Japanese warplanes during World War II.
Your code name, Raiden, too, comes from the Japanese Navy's name for one of its interceptors.
Stop it. I'm not a weapon.
Oh, really? Do you know the code name the U.S. Armed Forces used for the Japanese fighter Raiden?
It was Jack. Both of you are just weapons to be used and thrown away.
Just weapons to be used on the battlefield. Just pawns in a game. Exactly as you said.
And a weapon has no right to think for itself. Now, it's time to fulfill your purpose. Defeat Solidus.
Assholes.
Take this!
Yeah. Why did I only hit him once? Why couldn't I swipe more than once?
Over here! What's wrong with you?
This game definitely has a memory leak with how the sound effects are cutting out. Damn it, no, I was on the ground. Got him. Take this Taco Bell blast. Sort of want actual Mexican food now. Damn it, stop talking about food. You're making me hungry. I saw an image of a triple-decker burger last night, and I was like, oh, man, I could go for a good fucking restaurant burger right now. Anyway, Raiden just sliced Solidus's back open. He blew his back out. Damn. Now we get an ending that makes no sense. As if the rest of this game made any sense. Oops. Not mean to become big there. Desolate streets of Manhattan. Torn apart forever by arsenal gear. Never mind, everyone's fine. There are a couple police officers, everyone else is going about their day, no one gives two shits about what happened here.
Who am I, really?
No one quite knows who or what they are. The memories you have and the role you were assigned are burdens you had to carry. It doesn't matter if they were real or not. That's never the point.
I'll play the video
There's
after
no
we're
such
done.
thing in the
Don't
world
worry.
as absolute reality. Most of what they call real is actually fiction. What you think you see is only as real as your brain tells you it is.
Then, what am I supposed to believe in? What am I going to leave behind when I'm through?
We can tell other people about having faith.
Am I fiction?
What we had faith
I mean...
What we found important enough to fight
Are birds
for.
real?
It's not whether you were right or wrong, but how much faith you were willing to have. That decides the future. The Patriots are a kind of ongoing fiction too, come to think of it. Listen.
Oh, FedEx
don't
shout out.
obsess over
Toys
words
R
so
Us.
much.
That doesn't exist anymore.
Behind the words, then decide. You can find your own name and your own future.
Decide for myself?
I like how this footage is
Whatever you choose
sepia
will be
tone, like
you.
it's old, even though it's,
I don't know if I can.
you know, clearly taken in the 2000s.
I know you didn't have much in terms of choices this time. But everything you felt, thought about during this mission is yours. And what you decide to do with them is your choice.
You mean start over?
Yeah, a clean slate, a new name, new memories.
Don't worry about the murder. That can be
Choose
excused.
your
It's
own
fine.
legacy. It's for you to decide. It's up to you. By the way, what is that?
Dog tags.
Hey, my name. It's me.
No, never heard the name before.
Bitch, I'm right here.
I'll pick my own name and my own life. I'll find something worth passing on.
Dude, those were mine. What'd you do that for?
They taught me some good things, too.
I know. We've inherited freedom from all those who fought for it. We all have the freedom to spread the word. Even me.
Snake, what about Olga's child?
Don't worry. I'll find him. Count on it. As long as you keep yourself alive, he's safe.
Do you know where Liquid went?
I put a transmitter on his ray.
Did he head for the Patriots?
Yeah, but I have a feeling they gave Ocelot a bogus location to begin with.
I don't know, it's a boy.
Cheer up. We have a better
That's right.
lead.
It isn't a boy.
This contains the list of all the Patriots.
But Ocelot took it.
The one we gave you wasn't the real thing.
What?
This virus is coded to destroy only a specific part of GW, namely the information about the Patriots' identity. Which means that there's a parameter coded in here that defines what that information is.
I get it. Analyze the code and you can probably find out where they operate. Count me in.
No, you have things to do first. And people you need to talk to.
It's a list of Taco Bell items. So where was Rosemary anyway? Like, where were they keeping her captive? See you in MGS4. It's weird to think that this storyline does not get followed up on for more than 2 games, because I'm pretty sure Peace Walker came out before 4. So we had to, MGS 3 and Peace Walker, but actually no, Peace Walker may have been after 4. Yeah, the first member of the Patriots, Nacho Belgrande.
Nothing. Can I ask you something? Who am I, really?
I wouldn't know.
Came out in 2010?
But
Whoa.
we're going to find out together, aren't we?
Oh.
That is way later than I thought it was.
Yeah.
Yeah, Peace Walker came out 2 years after MGS4. So there was still a game between, like a main game between the story and the rest of it.
See me for what I am.
I'm thinking of Portable Ops, yeah, Poops. I've played Poops. It's not a bad game, it's just weird. It's very much the precursor to Peace Walker. And subsequently MGS5. Wow, I talked over that whole scene of them reuniting.
Do you remember this place?
Of course. This is where we first met. I remember now.
Hmm?
Today is the day I met you.
That's it.
But you knew that. He brought that up earlier with the King Kong movie thing. How did he bring it up, then forget, then bring it up again? Whatever. Yeah, MGS Portable Ops isn't a bad game. It's a very janky game.
I think I found something to pass along to the future.
But it's a neat little like precursor to Peace Walker.
Things want their genes to live on.
Are you talking about the baby?
Yeah. But genes aren't the only thing you pass on. There are too many things that aren't written into our DNA. It's up to us to teach that to our children.
What kind of things?
About the environment, our ideas, our culture, poetry, compassion, sorrow, joy.
Murder is bad.
We'll tell them everything together.
Is that a proposal?
This is for your ears only.
Yeah, about that. It's funny how Raiden goes from this to being completely unhinged in Revengeance. Alright, is the game gonna crash because of this collection apparently?
And the sky up above, and think, what am I made of?
What happens? And thus did the whole series become buttfuck to fulfill one man's temper tantrum, yeah. The story goes off the rails here, but it's interesting that they decided, like, next game they're gonna pivot and tell the backstory of everything. Tell the story that leads up to Metal Gear 1. See, apparently this collection or this version of the game has freezing tendencies during the credits. So, I don't know. I don't know what's going on there. Also, apparently these credits are like 10 minutes long. Yeah, what happens between now and 4 and Revengeance? A lot. I don't know, like, that's the thing, though. I haven't played 4, so I'm not fully aware of... I've seen 4... but I can't remember, like, the full build-up to it and what happens afterwards. I could piece it together, but, like, whatever. Again, explaining the future games and stuff, I kind of, like, don't want to. Because, like, there's still a chance I'll play all of them at some point. I've streamed Metal Gear 1 and 2 on the MSX, and I've streamed MGS 1 and 2 now. Did you see 3? I've played 3. 3 is actually my first Metal Gear game. I played Metal Gear Solid 3 on the 3DS when that came out. And I enjoyed it, despite the 15, the 20 FPS on it. But again, the reason I stream this is because I want to be ready. You know, I want to stream Metal Gear Solid Delta when that comes out in a few months. And now that I've streamed 2, I'm all cleared up to do that. If Delta ends up being ass somehow, which I highly doubt it will be, I will do the original version of 3 that's in this collection instead. Either way, in August, a Metal Gear Solid 3 stream will happen. But I'm hoping it'll run okay on my computer. It should. I don't foresee it being too intensive. Metal Gear Solid Delta Snake Eater. God, $70. Gaming was a mistake. Comes out August 28th. Oh, when does the Kirby DLC come out? Upgrade pack. When does that come out? Oh my god, it comes out the same fucking day. Ooh. Oh. Oog. Oh. Ugh. $20 to upgrade it to, by the way, which, I mean, I'm not gonna lie, looking at $70 for Metal Gear Solid 3 remake, I think $20 for Kirby DLC is looking way more appealing. God damn it, Nintendo and Konami, why couldn't you coordinate this better? That's a Thursday, I'm guessing, right? That's exactly 3 months from today. It's a Thursday, yep. Quite literally 3 months exactly from today. Oh, okay. I don't want to do this, but if I pre-order the digital deluxe version, I get to play the game on the 26th instead. That's tempting. It's only $10 more, but at the same time, now I'm paying $80 for a game that shouldn't be $80 to begin with. So I don't know, man. I don't know. It's rough. Anyway, I was here to look at the system requirements. Intel AMD Ryzen 5, 16 gigabytes of RAM, RTX 3080. I have a 2070. 100 gigs of space, SSD recommended, but not required. I don't know. This might be a little rough. Digital Deluxe version comes with a crocodile suit and a duck mask. Okay, never mind. I'm in. $80. We're doing it. Play it 2 days early, so I can then play the Kirby DLC the day that comes out. Making it happen. I could just spend $100 on games. It's fine. It's fine. To be honest, though, okay, look, I shouldn't... Cocodrilo, yes. I shouldn't, but at the same time... like I said, I'm kind of retiring from any trips outside of Anthrocon and MFF for the next couple years. So I'm probably not going to be doing anything that's going to require me to spend that much money. So I'll probably have it. Also, not for nothing, but I can afford $100 on video games if I really need to. If I really want to play it day one. But you got to promise to show up if I do that. Otherwise, I'll wait for a damn sale. It's fine. Look, I tell people vote with your wallet, and then I go ahead and spend $500 on a Switch 2 at launch. It's, you know, it is what it is. I have my interests. I know what I'm about. I just bought more speed cubes that I don't need. I bought a really cheap one because it was the cheapest one that was on sale.
Life isn't just about passing on your genes. We can leave behind much
Pigeons.
more than just DNA. Through speech, music, literature, and movies, what we've seen, heard, felt, anger, joy, and sorrow. These are the things I will pass on. That's what I live for. We need to pass the torch and let our children read our messy and sad history by its light. We have all the magic of the digital age to do that with. The human race will probably come to an end sometime, and new species may rule over this planet. Earth
Like squirrels.
may not be forever, but we still have the responsibility to leave what traces of life we can. Building the future and keeping the past alive are one and the same thing.
Snake is woke. Joking. The DNA of our souls. Me. I mean, it's kind of poignant coming from Snake, considering he can't reproduce.
Snake, you there? It's me. I've finished going over that disc.
Did you find the Patriots list?
Of course. It contains the personal data of 12 people. There was a name on it. Snake, it was one of our biggest contributors.
What's going on around here?
I don't know.
Anyway, where are they?
Well, we were right about them being on Manhattan, but...
But what?
They're already dead. All 12 of them.
When did it happen?
Well, about 100 years ago.
What the hell?
Wait, so who was the biggest contributor then? 16 hours. Saved 32 times. Continued 63 times. Alert mode 83 times. Persons 89 killed. Wait, I really killed 89 people? I guess all that was at the end of the game, huh? Rations 51 used. Kojima, duh. Codename Elephant. Oh, sweet. Well, I know what I'm commissioning for my next TF. New item obtained. You got a camera. You can use it in the Tanker episode. You got a camera. You can use it in the Plant episode. Play Mario Wonder next. I already streamed that whole game. To 100% when it came out. Save completed. Oh, we're in a genocide run now. It's red. Man, I should have split this into 2 parts. Elephant joke, that's all. Yeah, I know. There's other elephants, though. Shantae. But I'm not streaming Shantae. And now we get the ride-in title screen, which was the other thumbnail I was going to use for this. Maybe I should just make this the thumbnail. So we've beaten the game. I do want to do Snake Tales at some point. Dog tag viewer. Oh, it actually tells you where each one is. Oh, there's 5 difficulties. Date of birth, question, blood type. Oh, that's all it is. You don't even get to see, like, any information on them. Yeah, I didn't get any dog. I got the 1 dog tag. That was it. Casting theater. Scene selection. Snake watches soldiers. Olga meets... Oh, are these just, These are just cutscenes? Oh, you could change the character. You can still split it. Just do some editing to split it, introduce the end parts. Yeah, I guess. Oh my god, that's loud. Look, the sword isn't even in his hand. It's just floating. How this game should have ended if it wasn't mid. So it seems it's only specific, like a few specific scenes, yeah. Photo album, I'm guessing this is all the photos we've taken. Oh, no. Okay. Previous story. We didn't read this. This is like 100 pages. I'm not doing that. Boss survival. We ain't doing that shit. A little funny, actually. Yeah, it's a neat little thing. Alright, so I'm gonna look into Snake Tales and see how long those take. Otherwise, I think, since I've streamed every day since Saturday, I might take off tomorrow and then just come back for Fuga. I know I said I want to do the rest of Super Quest as well, but I think I might wait on that. We'll see. It's also 4:30, so I gotta stop, but first... let me just really quickly show you the alternate ending to this game. There's an alternate ending you can only get on the extreme difficulty. It's very hard to get, and it's a very interesting change in the story. Hold on, let me load it up here.
Raiden, disregard what I just told you. The most important thing for you to do now.
Oh, it's not the actual video, damn it.
Mouth-watering Egg McMuffin sandwich.
Fuck. Well, so much for that. Someone put it in the actual footage. Well, bit ruined.
Who am I, really? No one quite knows who or what they are.
Raiden, disregard what I just told you. The most important thing for you to do now is enjoy a mouth-watering Egg McMuffin sandwich from the new all-day breakfast menu at McDonald's. All of your favorite McDonald's breakfast items now available all day at participating McDonald's restaurants. And Raiden, always remember, I'm loving it.
Wise words by Solid Snake. That was made... So that video was made by someone else, but the original audio was made by Unusual Characters 9 years ago. Looks like they're still making videos now, and they're working voice actors. That's cool. Or they're a working voice actor. Neat. Eat like Snake, yeah. That's the other. That's the MGS 1 hidden ending. The Eat like Snake. Ah! Alright, really though, I gotta get going. It's 4:30. This was fun. I did not expect to beat this tonight, but we did. Thank you so much for coming, for chatting. I appreciate it. Kinda left unsure what I'm gonna do tomorrow now. Maybe I'll be here, maybe I won't. I'll have to see. I'm gonna see how long the Snake Tales take to beat, because if I could do them all in one stream, I might do that tomorrow. If not, I may come back tomorrow for Super Quest, and if not, I may come back Thursday with Fuga. Maybe. I don't know. Everything's up in the air right now. I gotta wait for the Patriots to tell me what to do next. Anyway, thank you so much for coming, guys. I really appreciate it. It means a lot to me. Stick around. I'm gonna raid. Not many people streaming right now, so I'm gonna raid Black and Yellow, because they're always a good time. And if Karma shows back up, he can key smash. Anyway, take care, everyone. Have a good night. See you tomorrow or Thursday. I don't know yet. We'll see. Good night.